Welcome to Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-date news on the political scene of Donald Trump, his presidency, American politics and conspiracies. Please subscribe to receive notice of our daily updates. Also share with your friends and your social media. We encourage you to like our videos and give your comments.
This is TBNN.
Far-left Politifact now being used by Facebook to censor bombshell news that Democrats don't want you to read. Some may look at conservatives' rejection of internet fact-checkers and assume that they want to bury the truth and keep the public uninformed. However, this is not the case at all. The fact of the matter is that most fact-checkers, such as the ones currently being used by companies like Google and Facebook, are nothing more than politicized systems designed to shut down conservative voices. It is a direct attack on the freedom of speech, and therefore, they should be met with, at the very least, extreme skepticism. Last week, Roy Moore accuser Beverly Nelson appeared on ABC's Good Morning America alongside liberal zealot Gloria Howard in what many have since considered to be a last-ditch effort to knock Moore out of the Alabama Senate race. At one point during the interview, Nelson admitted that she tampered with Roy Moore's notes that he wrote to her in her yearbook decades ago. What made this admission so significant is that it confirmed the suspicions of millions of conservatives across the country, that these accusations being made against Roy Moore are largely based on lies and fabrications. As you probably can imagine, the story was picked up by dozens of conservative websites and read by millions of Americans. However, when the Gateway pundit tried to post the story on Facebook, the social media giant took immediate action and shut it down. According to the far-left website Politifact, the story about Beverly Nelson admitting that she tampered with the yearbook note wasn't accurate, and it was on that basis that Facebook decided to censor it. But the story about Beverly Nelson's admission on ABC is not fake news or misinformation, it is factually accurate. Why, then, would an internet fact-checker decide to shut it down? The reason is because, as previously mentioned, these fact-checkers really aren't interested in facts at all. They are politicized systems designed to defend liberalism while simultaneously censoring news from conservative outlets. Related, Facebook censors natural news from users who want it, but won't allow you to block Mark Zuckerberg's feed. Just a few weeks ago, a retired accountant made national headlines when he came forward and publicly accused Facebook of suspending and otherwise censoring him several times since the 2016 presidential election for posting conservative content. 62-year-old Alan Munk of St. Louis, Missouri told the Daily Signal in an interview that after posting content from conservative websites like Breitbart, Facebook severely limited or even completely cut off his access. Our biggest challenge is Facebook's political bias and their enforcement of their community standards policy, Munk explained. Facebook seems to enforce their policy more on conservatives than liberals. Munk estimated that in the last 12 months, Facebook has given him 5 30-day suspensions, 6 one-week suspensions, and 6 two-week suspensions. In addition, Munk stated that he has received numerous shorter suspensions that lasted anywhere from 3 hours to 72 hours. They have things like you were posting too fast, and then you seem to fall into like a few hours of suspension, Munk said. The next time you get 6 hours, then a day, then a week, then 2 weeks. Related, if Facebook and Google are not regulated, their politically motivated censorship will lead to open warfare in the streets. In the past, Fox News has even compiled an entire list of conservatives who have been targeted and censored by Facebook, making it more than likely that the social media giant really is engaged in the suppression of conservative content. Once again, the First Amendment to the United States Constitution is all but ignored. Social media sites, and, more broadly, the political left, feel as though they have some kind of God-given authority over the constitutional rights of the American people. They don't, of course, and it is up to all liberty-loving Americans to send that message to them loud and clear, before it's too late.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.